Today is July 24th, 2023, Tuesday morning around 8:15 a.m. And I wanted to show you our catio, but I wanted to start out with the cat door. So of course we have the door open, that's the garage. But this is my completed catio that Jim built, completely covered with bird netting and deer fencing. So I planted pretty much everything from seed in here, and this is where we come and gather with the neighbors, and we just have a beautiful time. I'm actually having coffee. Jim's collecting eggs, so we're gonna just have some coffee. He's feeding the chickens. We've got PG&E here all week, working there over there on the property. They've got all their trucks in the front yard, but they're putting wire underground, power lines underground. So we've had this 100-degree weather, and so I'm trying to keep this succulent alive. We've got some we've got some succulents from my mother-in-law and father-in-law. We've got a fern. We've got Oliver. What are you doing, baby? I know my herb little planter is making it. I mean, you have to water it every other day, because it's just been so hot. Wow, that was fast. Oh, I was doing a video on the growth of all of this. Yeah.
Oh, there's another little, almost like a miniature sunflower out there. It's only about this tall. It's got a pretty little yellow flower.
Oh. I saw one behind where we had Georgia. There's a little one just coming up out of there. So they're popping up. They continue to pop up. So this one was the first volunteer. We've got all these seeds, and so we actually cut the heads off of some of the volunteers last night, gave the leaves to the goats. They went nuts last night, and now we have seeds for the chickens, or to just throw onto the soil here, or to give away, to plant, to eat. It's so amazing how we were able to harvest 3 heads of the sunflowers last night. So yeah, these ones, again, these sunflowers were planted from seed, and they're pretty much reaching the top of the netting there. So you've got the sun. Jim put in these beautiful steps for me. We've got some cucumbers growing there. And look at the flower, the green is so pretty. We've got some creeping Jenny, which is native to Northern California. Succulents. This is more of the creeping Jenny. A succulent that my boss and Greg and his wife Sylvia gave me. That was like 3 plants in one. We separated them. That one's doing amazing. I love it. This one is marigolds that are coming up, and we had catnip and catgrass. The cats kind of tore that up, and then the heat wasn't all that great. Didn't do well in the heat. Succulents that Seymour gave me, which I'm going to plant. They're all separate. We have more sunflowers that I planted. I started from seed. They're taller than me. There's a sunflower that's saying good morning. So I planted 4 or 5 sunflowers here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at these leaves. So beautiful. And I planted them against the trellis purposely. And I planted them from seed. And that one reached the top of the netting. There's the netting. See? And the other one it has reached the top of the netting, and it's just about to open up. And then This is Morning Glory, and it's just becoming one of my favorite vines. Never planted it before. Hey, Betty. There's Ewok. And I have been watering it. It's just, it just closes in the evening and it just opens up in the morning, and I haven't been able to really capture it. So I thought, you know what, I want to make a video now. But I cannot wait to plant some morning glories, some additional morning glories in cooler climate. Let's just say that. It's so pretty. It's just so beautiful. I don't know, I just can't get over God's beauty. We've got this light breeze going. It's so beautiful. Like, can you tell? I'm just, I can already picture this. So pretty. I have my coffee. I'm having my coffee. We had seating for our neighbors because they were here the other day. We had some, Jim and I visited Moss Landing, California. We went to the beach, and so we brought back some cookies, some delicious fresh baked cookies from a local bakery, and we shared them the next morning with our neighbors, and Jim made fresh coffee. We have a sunflower. These sunflowers are heavy and they begin to droop, and then as soon as they turn brown, we can cut the heads off and then harvest the seeds. Like I said, give them away, plant them. I love the steps, and the cats do stay out here all night. If they choose, they can come in. This was going to be a garden. There's our neighbors. That's how far our neighbors are. And then I have more sunflowers beyond the truck there. And I planted those ones from seed. There's 11 that came up, and those are taller than me. And I planted 11 out of 30. I planted 30 and 11 came up. And look at, they're smiling. And then that was a volunteer. That's by the barn. That was, no, I did plant those. I'm sorry. I did plant those. So we're in the back patio. There's the mountains in the front. And those are my sunflowers right here. They're just touching this netting, which is amazing because I planted them from seed, so they're much taller than the umbrella. And yeah. Got PG&E. So that the backyard basically was just full of weeds when we got here. So to create this little piece of this little garden, this little sanctuary, and I love it. When my mom came and my brother came for Mother's Day weekend, I think it was May 13th, I had just planted these seeds, these sunflowers, and so there was no greenery here. So May, June, July, two and a half months. Creeping Jenny. So this is where we spend our mornings, and I'll show you in the garage here. These are the sunflowers that you basically chop off the heads and you give them to the chickens. They're seeds. They get real crispy. Look at that. They're seeds. And we buy the seeds for them. We buy big buckets of seeds. But it's really neat to know that we grew these. And the goats literally just practically jumped the fence in order for us to give them the leaves and the leaves of the sunflowers. They eat it up. We gave them several yesterday, and yeah. So harvesting seeds, and so these are the sunflowers. Jim's talking to the PG&E crew. So my plan was, I planted these so that when people came up the driveway, they would see the sunflowers. But the sunflowers decided to face us. So it's really funny because I planted them for everyone, and yet they face the sun. So I didn't think about that. I just thought, oh, people will enjoy the sunflowers when they drive up. And there was nothing here. I think I planted these ones April 10th from seed. And we've got so many bees. You see the bees? And wasps. You have to actually dodge them. Oh, these ones are going to open up. Gotta give them some water. So pretty. And then the mighty oak that's coming up. It was nothing when we got here, just a few little leaves. And that's a wrap. All that God has for us. So beautiful. So beautiful. And we've got Fletcher, our little mockingbird rescue that we've had for a week. And he does not want to leave. He eats every 10 minutes. He's screaming his head off. Fletcher! So he's chirping about going to cooler climates. So Fletch, you want to go to the beach? You want to go to the beach, Fletch? You just ate, baby. You hungry again? You want to go to the beach, baby? Yeah, you want Mama to feed you? Fletch, I have to go get his food. I have to go get your food, baby. Here, you want some water? Let's get you some water. Okay. Okay. Mas? Okay. Mommy, I'll go get you some water, Fletch. We take him out of his cage, he does not fly away. Hi, Fletch. Are you being quiet now? Yeah, you're not gonna sing for Mama? Not gonna sing? So he does not want to fly. So every day we practice in the room. Yeah, we practice in the room, and he just hops back in his cage. A little rescue that the cats most likely brought to us, and we rescued him. Doesn't seem like anything's wrong though. So we're just teaching him that we're feeding him, but we're teaching him that Jim gave him some worms, and we basically we will care for him as long as we need to. And our pastor's wife, Malone, said that he has adopted us. So I'm the mom, and I'm the mom of this one. Hi, Ewok. So Needless to say, we've got our hands full in this season, but God is with us. Hi, buddy. Yeah, wanna go to the beach? Okay. On that note, have a blessed day.